What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. Now today we're gonna be getting into another interesting video topic. As you guys know, I'm dawned on it and touched on it a little bit in my last video. Starting former All-Pro, Pro Bowler, right tackle, Jack Conklin. Career might be over. Unfortunately, Jack went out with a season-ending and maybe career-ending ACL and MCL tear. Now, as you guys know, Jack was a great and bigger piece to this addition. The Browns actually extended him. One of the worst offseason moves they did, if not the worst offseason move they did. All offseason, they had a lot of good makes and a lot of good touches and things they did with the offense and the defense. But extending Jack Conklin was by far one of the worst decisions, if not the worst decision. And it was a bad decision for a lot of reasons. For one, he's always had injury history. On top of him always getting injured, he just tore his ACL. Then he had a season-ending patella injury. And these were all early in the years. I don't think Jack Conklin has made it to like the end of like 10 games his whole tenure with the Browns. And he has had back-to-back season-ending surgeries, and the Browns went out and extended him. They went out and extended him. Don't know why they did that. Don't make a lot of sense to me. He's owed $14 million on the cap this year, and I think he will retire. Now, as far as retirement go, I will give you guys a little bit more knowledge on exactly how it'll work. I'm pretty sure if he retires, then it's a little bit different financially wise. But if they was just to flat out cut him, he has like a $15 million cap hit, dead cap hit. Just a terrible contract, man. I don't know why they went on and did it. And now with the severity of the knee injury, I just don't see how they would go about moving around that contract unless he retires or goes out of his way. And even if he retires, I'm pretty sure still money owed on his books. Now, with Jack tearing his ACL and his MCL, the severity of this injury is so messed up. Is that he already tore his ACL. You know, he already tore his ACL. The same ACL just got retore. So you're telling me this guy's gonna be having 2 ACL surgeries, an MCL surgery, and a patella surgery? I don't see him playing another down in football, and I hate to be negative about it, man. It's a very unfortunate situation. Now, what does this mean for the Browns as far as on the football field wise? Well, they just lost a starting right tackle. He was lost to the line. He was lost to his team. It makes Jed Wills 20 times more important. And here's one. The stuff that Jed Wills does as an average tackle is we're getting bailed out by it because we have 4 good other linemen. You know? Well, 4 good other linemen. And when Jed goes out there and he plays back, now it's going to be a significant difference from having Jed out there as the worst to now Jed moves up on that ladder chart. And now DeJuan Jones, if you think DeJuan Jones is better than Jed Wills, yeah, I am wrong here. But now DeJuan Jones is the worst lineman on the field, and he's a rookie. So now we got 2 subpar linemen out there on the field. 2 of them. How are Bill Callahan going to get his guys ready? That's the main thing here. How can he get his guys ready? Now, I have full belief in Bill Callahan could get DeJuan Jones more. I think it's more of a chance that DeJuan Jones come about than Jedrick Wills changing up, just because Jedrick Wills is pretty much a vet here now. He's been working and he's been underneath these guys and been around them for a very long time. Jed Wills is what he is. I don't think it's much more improvement that you could get out of a guy like Jedrick Wills. Now, the biggest concern I got out of all this, not only about the cap situation, but I'm obviously, and I'm And I think a lot of parts that a lot of people is not realizing, is that if Jedrick Wills go down for a game or two, we're going to be out there with James Hudson. I don't know how you feel about that, but I know how I feel about that. And I seen James Hudson out there with TJ Watt. He got annihilated. He gave up the sack record. He let TJ Watt tie the sack record. James Hudson is not that good. And if we got James Hudson and DeJuan Jones out there, bro, that's going to be very detrimental to our offense. Point blank period. It's going to be very detrimental to our offense. Now, with everything going on as far as with Deshaun and his ability to escape, we might be able to get out and break out of certain stuff like that. That's why you bring a superstar quarterback here. Because we still got a good interior line, but the most important parts is the exterior and that's the edges. And if we can't clean up our edges, we're going to have a lot of problems, especially with our teams that we play in this division. Now, DeJuan Jones did do a good job with Trey Henderson. And I don't know if his last name Henderson, but you know, the guy that plays for the Bengals, that's a good edge rusher. I can't think of his name. It's like Hendrickson or Henderson, either or. He had a good game, though. DeJuan Jones did. You know, he got in the game and he wasn't really too obvious that he was there. You know, he was pretty quiet the whole night. And now when you go about it and you go ahead and you look at it, now teams are going to know that they're going to attack DeJuan Jones. So he's going to be the point of emphasis on our offensive line, and he's going to have to be out there to do it. Now, where I heard from camp is that DeJuan Jones misses a lot of the little stuff, a lot of the detail stuff, where he's missing certain run blocks and run fits, and his athleticism is getting him away with a lot of things. So people are not as high on him as the fans are because of the size. But if anything can tell you, as soon as Jack Conklin got hurt, they did throw James Hudson out there first. James Hudson got replaced by DeJuan Jones. So that's very telling, and that's very something to look out for, that he might not be the best as far as technique-wise and technical-wise, and he might not have everything down pat. But just in one training camp, he's overcome guys that's been here for more than 2 years. And that's very telling. Something to look out for, something to pay attention to as far as with this offensive line. Now, we still got to remember, we got the best offensive line coach in football in Bill Callahan by a significant margin. We got a guy that's 6'8", 300 pounds, that he can move and play basketball. Sounds like a match made in heaven to me. But teams are going to run a lot of different vet stuff, a lot of different pick and roll sets, different ways to create a lot of stress and pressure and confuse DeJuan. So the Browns got to be offensively prepared and ready for that, and that's up to Bill Callahan. Wyatt Teller. Wyatt Teller had a good game, by the way. Something to pay attention to. But it's up for those guys to clean those edges up and help him out in the best way they can. Obviously, adding a little bit of chips and different stuff like that. But yeah, I know a lot of people is not too alerted that we just lost our starting right tackle. But I am alerted by our depth. I think we do need to go out there and get another guy. I think we do need another guy out there at tackle behind James Hudson, because Jedrick Wills have constantly showed that he can't be healthy for a full year. And I don't want to have Jedrick Wills and DeJuan Jones and James Hudson out there at the same time. Especially when we know Conklin is done. So he's pretty much off the team for the remainder of the season. So we need to go out there and get another left tackle. I think Andrew Berry knows that. And or it could be a left or a right tackle, but we need to get another tackle. AB knows that. And I think AB will go out there and do what's necessary to find us and get us another tackle to be in that room. Hopefully it's somebody better than James Hudson, so then James Hudson can still be that third emergency tackle guy. Because he didn't look too good in the preseason from all accounts, from my perspective. I know he's not going to look too good in the regular season. This might be his last year with the Browns. But the main and key important thing is not just DeJuan Jones. Greatly we drafted him and got that pick. But now our tackle depth is significantly lower with him being out for the entire rest of the year. So it's going to be something that the Browns and Andrew Berry is going to have to recover from, and this is why you paid Deshaun Watson $230 million, so he can able to use those legs to get out of a couple of pressures that his tackles may have got beat on. But that's my opinion on it. It's going to be something to watch, something to look out for. TJ Watt is going to be coming for that young man. I'm not going to get into my Steelers-Browns stuff yet. I'm still kind of recapping from week 1 and everything. Also, Aaron Rodgers just blew his Achilles out. So that's a thing. So the AFC looks wide open. I hate to put it like that, but Josh Allen does not look better than Deshaun Watson. I said it. Don't kill me for it. Josh Allen doesn't look good. The Jets just lost their star quarterback. Like I said, the Bills don't look good. The Chiefs look beatable. The Bengals look beatable. That's 4 teams right there. So keep that in mind, man. We're going to see how everything looks. The Jets was one of the only teams that the Browns played this year that won in week 1. So we're going to see how it looks. It's your boy Will. Just wanted to drop this video for y'all. Peace.